The 16mm to 35mm zoom lens is the perfect lens for landscape photography, and arguably it is the most popular among landscape photographers too. The Canon 16mm to 35mm zoom lens is available in two variants, and these are the f2.8 and the f4 IS models. The f2.8 model is the flagship model, and the professionals seem to favour this, but I have to say that I struggle to see why. Okay, the f2.8 model has been around for several years longer than the f4, so when it was only the f2.8 or nothing, but now the f4 is available, I really do struggle to see why. Landscape photography involves maximising the depth of field for front to back sharpness across the frame, and this isn't going to happen using wide apertures. For sharp landscape shots, you need to stop down and close the aperture right up, not shoot at ultra wide apertures like f2.8. Even f4 is too wide for landscape photography, and I never shoot anywhere near as wide as that, and neither do the landscape photographers down the local camera club either. At the end of the day, the maximum widest aperture of both the f2.8 and f4L lenses is too wide for landscape photography, yet despite this, many photographers seem to think that the flagship f2.8L version is the best choice for landscape photography, and I really do struggle to understand this. Both of the Canon 16mm to 35mm f2.8 and f4 lenses are L-series lenses. This means they are made using the same high-grade materials and superior optics, so in theory the build quality and the image quality of each of the lenses should be identical, and I have to say that in real life it is. When I was choosing what 16mm to 35mm lens to buy, I spent many hours reading reviews, looking at photo pools, and checking out what the photography publications had to say about each, and opinion was divided. Eventually, I ended up taking my camera to Warehouse Express and taking test shots with both the f2.8 and the f4 versions and doing a quick comparison. Both of these lenses were very well made, but then given they are top-end L-series lenses, I was expecting this. When I compared the image quality of each lens, the two lenses were very similar, and I couldn't distinguish between the two. I had read, and on quite a few occasions, the f4 lens is sharper than the f2.8 lens. However, I could not see this on my computer, but then my Mac is getting on a bit now. Given identical build quality, and according to my computer, identical image quality, choosing the lens to buy was a no-brainer for me. I mean, what's the point in spending out the extra £1,200 or so on the f2.8 when I can get exactly the same result with the f4 lens? So do you really need an f2.8 lens for landscape photography? The answer to this is a definite no, and when there is a landscape lens with the same focal length, with the maximum widest aperture of f4, but is a fraction of the cost of a f2.8 lens, it makes no sense to go and buy the f2.8 lens.